It's a good angle for them, and they're why we're here. Hello lovies, I'm Kimberly Terry, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the different frames, including the new Evolve frame for Smartdoll. Today we're going to be taking a look at the differences between Mirai's frame, which I purchased in 2015, Kabuki's frame, which I purchased in 2021, and Courage's Evolve frame, which was just purchased last week. If you'd like to see Courage's box opening, I'll put a link in the description box down below. So we've got 3 different skin tones. Obviously we've got milk, cinnamon, and tea. I didn't really do that on purpose. That's just how this happened to unfold. I did want to look at the original frame and compare it to the, I'm assuming this is the most latest of the old Smartdoll frame here in my 2021 Kabuki. And of course, I'm definitely very interested in looking at the Evolve frame. So we're going to be taking off their heads, taking off their arms, removing their busts. Courage has an upgrade. Of course, we're going to be looking at the big differences between their movements and their posability, as well as things as like how they sound. How they sound is, I didn't think that would be a part of this video. It's going to be a very big part of this video. How she sounds. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? We're gonna start here. These 2 frames, as far as I can tell, as far as posing and range, they're very similar. Mirai's an old girl, and she has had a lot more playtime than Kabuki. Now, whether or not that makes any difference as far as how limber she is, I know it makes a huge difference as far as how loose her joints are. But let's just go ahead and take a look at my 2015 Mirai. So her range of movement, I'm glad it's nice and quiet in the house so that you guys can hear this. Her joints are nice and smooth. And like I said, this doll is 8 years old this year. I think she's still in pretty good condition. She does have some stress cracks, which I just noticed prepping for this video. But I think I've taken decent care of her, and she still feels pretty sturdy. Again, I haven't really noticed a lot of difference between, oh gosh. A lot quieter. Much stiffer. Are you ready for something different? Here we go. So first thing that I want to point out is you'll notice these girls, they can limbo. Mia in particular says she's very old, she's very loose. Yeah, no, Kabuki can get low too. How low can you go? These girls can get pretty low. This one, wow. This makes me very sad. Mostly because, well, my dolls do not do a lot of limboing. They sit on their knees more than they stand. This is a direct result of me having owned resin ball jointed dolls for so many years before I got into Smartdoll. When they stand, the face plant is a much more serious thing with resin dolls, and this just kind of, I'm gonna call it a fear, this phobia just bled over. It's not that big of a deal when these guys fall over, but all the same, I like it better when they're on their knees. She's pretty sturdy. She's not gonna go anywhere. But there is that. Ready? And funnily, is that a word? Funnily enough, her top doesn't do any of that odd clicking. And something else that I've noticed with this girl, she really, these you had to like, come on girl, look cute and tilt your head. Her, like really, like, she's very different from these girls. She's going to take some getting used to. So yeah, she definitely, I can see why certain people have decided to do some yoga collaborations, because this doll very clearly, except for the limbo part, yeah, you can't do this with these girls. Not even close. There's our difference there. Big difference. Sitting was also always a challenge with these girls, which is why we 3D printed the butt holder to go underneath their butts to make them sit up a little bit. Let's see how this girl handles sitting. Bonk. There we go. There's the difference between these two. Yeah, she can actually almost bring her legs together. Almost, not quite. And she's definitely sitting up more. I have Too many dolls and not enough hands. Can you tell the difference there? Yeah, it's a pretty big difference. Let's see. I'd have been better prepared. I'm not always the most prepared. I'm not the most organized individual. If I'd have been better prepared, I would have actually done a little research at what is this frame supposed to do? I obviously have seen some things like what I just shown you. She's supposed to be, the seams here are supposed to be tighter. See, and these are just little things I've picked up on Danny's Instagram. It's really not a huge difference. I mean, there's a difference there. You can see it. I have to be honest. I like the smooth quiet of the joints. And I know that's a really a picky thing. That's really the only con that I have about her. Otherwise, I appreciate the added movement, and she does feel really sturdy. So let's go ahead and pop them open and take a look inside, shall we? Let's start with Mia. Whee. I need to be careful with these arms. Did you want to see what I was talking about? These stress factors? I can't even say it. I don't even think you'd be able to see it on camera, honestly. It's so small. It's right there. And it's not going to focus on it. Okay, maybe now you can see it. Maybe a little tiny crack. I got one on this side and two on the other. And I imagine every time I pull her little arms off, it gets worse. And this is just, like I said, she's 8 years old. Okay. This is all of the frame looking we're gonna do. Past this, it gets really mechanical and we're not gonna go there. The original Mirai frame was in milk. Because that's all the dolls came in was milk. Isn't that interesting? Listen to that satisfying pop. Yeah, the earlier girls didn't have that nice satisfying pop. Frames in later years. And actually, you know, I have frames that don't have this orange. I want to say like the shoulder blades are orange and the knees are whatever skin tone the doll is. I wonder how many different versions of frames there actually were. I have very noisy guinea fowl and I hope you can't hear them. Wow, yeah, very tight. Not near as much play in this one as this one. I'm excited about those. Let's learn something together. Ugh. The heads are a lot snugger on this new frame. Put all the baby heads over together. Yeah, these arms. If I want boys in Evolve frame, when we go to put that back on, ooh. Okay, there it is. See, I have done very little spoiling for myself here. And I have seen some pictures of the Evolve frame, but not a lot. Wow, this is wild. Oh, that's pretty cool. But interestingly enough, we did lose, okay, these shoulder blades went like this, and I really liked that about these originals. These do not at all. It's one solid piece here, and that's the way this is continued. So you can grab one shoulder blade and they both come back instead of just, hang on. Yeah, I guess it depends on how, you know, it probably depends on what you like, what you want. This is a pretty cool frame. Let's put her back together with her upgrade. Okay, check this out. This is what I do like about this frame. Like a lot. I've done this a lot. Oh my gosh. Are you right? Here we go again. This is not that big of a deal with the girls, admittedly, but it's gonna be huge with the boys. That being said, I don't think there has been anything said about boys with Evolve frames. I'm just gonna like leave her naked.
Okay, really, I'm just gonna leave her naked.
Quickly.
You know what? I prefer this bust. I'm gonna put it on there. This is the shirt I prefer. We changed for this video. See if you get to watch me struggle with these old frames. No. Oh, spoke too soon.
Now that I've seen that stretch fracture, I'm like, I don't want to push on it too much. Ah! Yay! Okay. Okay, and we're done, except for one more thing. Little testaroo by request. Lots of people have asked me where my kitties have gotten their ears and their tails. The ears I make myself. My husband 3D prints them and then I finish them. And then the tails I get from my friend Malachi Dressel. You can find him at allmyplasticchildren.com, and he wanted me to test fit the tail into the new Evolve port. So let's do that now. Yeah, they work, sweetie. So, she's getting a new tail very soon because we're going to the theater. That's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was informative, and I have more coming, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh my gosh, there's noisy guineas. Ah!
Love the way it's new. New plastic. Okay, stop. That was really put together, and I'm really not that put together, so.